Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's time for another edition of Goldfish Gladiators. So today, we are heading into a competitive standard event on MTGArena to play a deck I'm really excited for. A deck that's featuring one of the sweetest cards from Guilds of Ravnica, but a card that we haven't played at all yet, and that is Niv-Mizzet Perun. This is Grixis Dragons, basically sort of like a Grixis control shell, except a weird version. We're not really playing counter spells. Instead, we're really trying to turbo out Niv-Mizzet's, Nicol Bolas's, even Varric's Blade Wings as quickly as possible, and hoping that our huge, massive, powerful flyers are going to be able to take over the game and win us the game. So we'll see how it goes. A quick reminder before we break down Grixis Dragons for Guilds of Ravnica Standard. If you enjoy this deck and you enjoy Goldfish Gladiators in general, it would be amazing of you if you could take a second, click that subscribe button down at the bottom of your screen. It's a great way to support the channel and the site for free. So let's talk Grixis Dragons, starting with the Dragons itself. So first off, the biggest and baddest and most exciting of the dragons is our new addition, Niv-Mizzet Perun, a card that is super powerful. I mean, 6 mana, 5/5, deals a bunch of damage as we draw cards, draws as cards as instants or cast, can't be countered, has flying. It is a really powerful creature. The downside is the mana cost, really intensive. Triple blue, triple red is asking a lot of our deck, so that's kind of the drawback. But if we can get a Niv-Mizzet on the battlefield, it packs quite a punch and can take over a game really, really quickly. Worst case, even if our opponent just has a removal spell for it, we're still drawing at least one card most of the time because they got to cast an instant or sorcery to kill it. And then, in the best case, it sits on the battlefield, we cast a bunch of spells, our opponent has to cast multiple spells to kill it, and we just draw a ton of cards and deal a ton of damage with our Niv-Mizzet. Backing up Niv-Mizzet, we have a couple of other dragons. Nicol Bolas the Ravager probably doesn't need much of an introduction. I mean, 4/4 flyer for 4, already good, makes our opponent discard, normally good unless our opponent's playing Nullhide Ferox and it's really bad and we're really sad, but in most matchups, it's all upside, just putting our opponent down a card. And then, of course, we can always transform it around into this huge, powerful planeswalker. And then Varric's Blade Wing is like our backup dragon. It's fine as a 4/4 for 4. It's better even in the late game when we can kick it and get 2 4/4s for 7. So these are our powerful finishers, our big dragons, and the main plan of this deck is to just power these dragons out really, really quickly and to trust that they can take over the game. So to make this happen and to cast our dragons quickly, we got 2 Dragon Ram spells. First off, Sarkhan the Fireblood is the best of the bunch. In this deck, if we can play Sarkhan on turn 3, on turn 4, we make our land drop, we untap, we're almost assuredly going to be able to cast Niv-Mizzet even with its crazy mana cost, because Sarkhan can make 2 mana of any color to cast our dragon spells. On turn 5, we can kick at Varric's Blade Wing. It's so easy to cast big dragons when we have Sarkhan out. And then, if we don't have a big dragon to cast, Sarkhan can loot to help us find a dragon, or like reverse loot rummage, I guess. And then it also threatens the ultimate of making a bunch of dragons. And then to back up Sarkhan, not quite as explosive as terms of ramp, but very similar, is Dragon's Horde. Coming down on turn 3, ramping us towards our big dragons, and then as we cast our dragons, drawing us cards so we can make more dragons to draw more cards and just kind of snowball from there. So these cards help make sure we can get our dragons down really, really quickly. I mean, a turn 6 Niv-Mizzet is fine, but a turn 4 Niv-Mizzet is insane against most of the format. We also have some less traditional ramp in Wily Goblin and Sailor Amine. So these cards kind of do this weird double duty thing. They come down in the early game to give us blockers, especially Sailor Amines is a really good blocker against decks like Boros and Mono Red. It blocks almost everything they play. Wily Goblin, kind of just a roadblock jump blocker, but they also make a treasure token. So it's another way we can get down our Niv-Mizzets, our Nicol Bolases a turn early. I mean, really, Wily Goblin, thanks to all of our Shocklands now, if we can play this on turn 2 with Shockland mana, get a treasure, on turn 3 we can Nicol Bolas. So it's another way we can speed up the deck, get down our dragons quickly. Since we have Wily Goblin and Sailor of Means, we also have Treasure Map, which is kind of like a weird ramp spell, but it's mostly card filtering, and then eventually card advantage, making 3 treasures we can sack to draw cards. And then, if we don't need the Wily Goblin treasures or the Sailor of Means treasures to cast our dragons, we can turn them into other cards and draw more dragons. Otherwise, the Eldest Reborn and Rona Disciple of Gix give us ways to get our dragons back from the graveyard. If our opponent can kill our Nicol Bolas, if they can kill our Niv-Mizzet, these these cards give us a way to get it back again. So Eldest Reborn, really just a strong card. Comes in, sacrifices a creature of our opponents, then makes our opponent discard a card, then finally we get to reanimate something, probably one of our dragons or maybe a planeswalker or one of our opponent's good creatures, and then Rona, a little bit stranger, but when it comes into play we can exile a historic card, which is a legendary, artifact, or saga, which means all of our dragons are legendary, also our Eldest Reborn is a saga, and then we can cast the cards that are exiled with it, and then we can even exile more cards if we want to. So another good grindy card, but really if we get up to like 7 mana in the late game, we can play Rona, exile a Nicol Bolas, and just immediately cast it. Or get to turn 8, we can cast it, get back our Eldest Reborn, cast it immediately with Rona. So some nice graveyard value there as well. As far as removal, the most unique removal spell we have is Spit Flame, which is basically just a recursive 4 damage removal spell, since whenever we play Dragon, we can pay 1 to get it back from our graveyard. So it gives us a way to kill things like Steel Leaf Champion. Really a lot of the format dies to 4 damage, and then as the game goes along, eventually have 1 or 2 in our graveyard, we cast in a Nicol Bolas or a Niv-Mizzet, we get them back so we can cast them again and just keep mowing down the board. Otherwise, Shock, Lava Coil for the early game, Fight with Fire takes down things like Lyra and Aurelia, and then Price of Fame, also another good answer to things like Lyra, the big legendary creatures. 1 Fiery Cannonade is a sweeper for the token decks, and for aggro decks, we got more in the sideboard. Mana base wise, a bunch of the buddy lands, some of the shock lands, some basic lands. Speaking of the sideboard, for aggro, we don't have a ton. We already have a lot of cheap removal in our main deck, so we only have a few cards to bring in against aggro, but Moment of Craving, good removal spell against aggressive decks, so life gain is helpful. Fiery Cannonade, really key to beating the token decks, as it's an instant speed Pyroclasm. Yes, it does cost 1 more mana, but still, if our opponent has that devastating end of turn, March of Multitudes, untap, go for the big pump spell, Fiery Cannonade is the best answer the Grixis colors have at instant speed. For control, we have a ton of options. Disdainful Stroke Negate for counters, Duress to attack our opponent's hand. Yawgmoth's Vial Offering is kind of similar to the Eldest Reborn, except it happens all at once, and we gotta have a legend on the battlefield, but thanks to our dragons, we usually can make that work. And then we also have some more repeatable card advantage. Ral is it Viceroy, just to draw a bunch of cards, churn through our deck in the control matchups. Another treasure map, and that is Grixis Dragons for standard, and that's our Goldfish Gladiator deck for today. So I'm excited for this deck. The power level seems extremely high. We just have so many good cards in this deck. So I'm excited to see how it actually works. I hope that the plan of just slamming Niv-Mizzets and Nicol Bolases and Varix Bladewings turn after turn after turn, maybe starting as early as turn 4, that seems like it should be able to beat a lot of decks in standard, but we're going to find out. Let's jump into our league, see how it goes. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy the gameplay, and I'll be back in a bit with a wrap-up. All right. Goldfish Gladiators time. We are playing some Grixis Dragons in Guilds of Ravnica standard, and we have not cast a Niv-Mizzet yet, so I'm pretty excited to hopefully cast some Niv-Mizzets. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. Oh, Niv-Mizzet seems sweet if we ever actually cast it. All right. On to round number 1. And let's see what this hand... Oh, my God. Well, we have... All right. We're going to keep this. It is super greedy, but we have Sarkhan to play a quick Niv-Mizzet. That's our hope and dream. Drawing blue mana would be nice. All right, Dragon Skull Summit go. I mean, Sarkhan down on the play here. Oh, no. All right, Bloodfast. That's fine. Well, play the Mountain, play Sarkhan. Loot with Sarkhan. Discard a Mountain. Blue mana? All right, there's a Steam Vents. All right, if Sarkhan lives, we have the turn 4 Niv-Mizzet, which, I mean, might just die, but if it does just die, we still get value. Opponent. Passing. Oh, man. Dream being lived. Well, Steam Vents. Untapped. Add mana. Well, I mean, this is about the best thing our deck can do. Blue, blue. Niv-Mizzet you? Go ahead, opponent. Can you beat the fast Niv-Mizzet? Opponent. Yeah. Gonna draw some cards? Gonna draw some cards? Does not even draw. Okay. Even if they kill it, we get to draw a card, and we still have Sarkhan. Alright, there's Vraska's Contempt. We get to draw a card. It's a dragon. Ping our opponent. Yup. Ooh, Dragon's Horde. Well, that's an easy choice. So play Dragon Skull Summit. Play Dragon's Horde. Take up for mana. Play Nikki B. Oh, the dragons just keep coming. Opponent's got a discard. We get to start drawing with Dragon's Horde. Yeah. Cast down discarded. Well, we'll pass the turn. I mean, so far this is going well. Dragon into dragon. What do you got, opponent? Island. So far this deck's felt great. I mean, we're like not very far into it, but opponent's passing. Well, let's draw a card. Schwamp. Fight with fire. Well, let's play the swamp. Loot with Sarkhan. Discard the mountain. Another Nicol Bolas. Well, go to combat. Attack. Man, do we just go for it? Yeah, alright. Yeah, we go for it. Do you have an answer? They do not. Anything good in the graveyard? No. Well, I guess we just draw 2 cards. We won't complain. Wow. This has felt good. This has felt good. Alright, pass the turn. We got a transform Nicol Bolas. We got a Sarkhan about to ultimate. We have Fight with Fire that we're like 2 turns away from kicking. Good luck, blue-black. And opponent, they've had enough. Too many planeswalkers. Too many planeswalkers. And that's with a lot of bad cards for the control matchup in our deck. Now we get to bring in all of our good control stuff. Oops, did we just take out a mountain? I hope we did not. We did. Where did our mountain go? Return to us, mountain. Uh-oh. No, we need... It disappeared. Oh, dear. Uh-oh. Mountain. Oh, no. Huh. Well, be careful not to accidentally click your lands during sideboarding. Well, I guess we're going down a land in this control matchup. Unfortunately. Okay, so... Removal-wise, I think we want Treasure Map, we want 2 Rowls, we want all 3 Negates, we want 2 Disdainful Strokes, we want 2 Duresses, we want Yawgmoth's File Offering. We're going down a land, like it or not. Go down... What threats is our opponent playing? Fiery Cannonade we can cut. Fight with Fire we can cut. Shocks. I'm a little afraid we're going to take out all of our removal, then get got by that annoying Thief of Sanity. We just have no idea what our opponent's threats are. Maybe something like this. I don't think we need Sailor of Means. It doesn't really block. Like, yes, it does make us mana, but it doesn't really block. Spitfire gives us recurable removal. We could maybe cut Lava Coil. Man, I wish I knew where that mountain went. Oh, no! Oh my goodness. Well, I guess we're not sideboarding at all. All right, let's see if we can do it without a sideboard. If you play Arena, you got to remember that the clock is not accurate. It goes at random times. Oh no. All right. Oh, we'll keep. We were so close to being sideboarded too. Opponent's mulliganing. I guess that's good news, considering our deck did not get to sideboard. Watery Grave, tapped. Well, maybe we'll catch our opponent by surprise because we didn't get to sideboard. Wow, opponent's missing their land drop. Mountain, go. Well, maybe we will go unpunished as our opponent misses land drops. Opponent passes. Well, Mountain, Wily Goblin. Pass the turn. I mean, now we just get to Nicol Bolas, and our opponent's discarding the hand size. All right, draws an island. All right, that's a good one. Can take our Nicol Bolas, so our opponent does remain alive. Although we'll probably just Eldest Reborn to get back Nicol Bolas eventually. Opponent needs to do this to look for a land. Oh, man. Got to be more on top of sideboarding. Opponent passes. Well, go to combat. Attack. Hit our opponent. Did they... Alright, they left a land on top. So hit our opponent for 1. Play the island. And yeah, I mean, we don't get a creature, but Eldest Reborn is reasonable. So Eldest Reborn does nothing yet, but it will get us back this Nicol Bolas in 2 turns. Land for our opponent. And we got Thief of Sanity majorly covered. Alright, we'll discard Spit Flame since we get that back anyway. Opponent discards. Well, play Wily Goblin. Play Watery Grave, tapped. Go attacking. And our opponent's in kind of a weird position. If they tap out, we get to flip this Nicol Bolas that's coming back from Eldest Reborn. And that's a pretty big swing. Wow, got him. Got him. Resolves. I mean, I guess our opponent's pretty desperate because they were missing land drops, but opponent passes. We draw a Split Flame. We get back Nicol Bolas. Opponent has to discard. We will decline. Play Sulfur Falls. Flip Nicol Bolas. And even without sideboarding, we could get Thief of Sanity. That might be better than drawing 2. Yeah, let's do that. Get back Thief of Sanity. Go attacking. Pass the turn. Now our opponent has 2 things that they really have to kill this turn. An opponent cannot kill them and unpunished for the no sideboard error. And Grixis Dragons feeling good so far. We just kind of ran all over the blue-black Surveil, blue-black control deck. Sometime we're going to have to play a disinformation campaign deck because that looks pretty spicy. Sweet. All right. On to round number 2 with Grixis Dragons. And round 1 was sweet. If we could keep going like that, maybe this deck is pretty legit. We just have so many powerful cards. All right. Fabulous Duck. All right, it's on. It's on, Duck. On the play, Treasure. Man, look at those Niv-Mizzets. Niv-Mizzet Tron. So we play a Mountain. We play... This hand's too risky. Yeah, I think we're... Like, we could try to live the dream, but so much can go wrong. We play a land, we play Treasure Map. If we draw a land, we get to Sarkhan and maybe loot. Maybe this, you know what, we're going to keep this. I talked myself into it. The Sarkhan looting is pretty good, so we just have to hit 1 land in our first 2 draws. That's a Sarkhan. We'll play Treasure Map. I think we go for the gold and hope that we just draw a land here rather than upkeep scrying. All right, punished by going for the gold. Well, now we get to start scrying. Ugh, the riskiness of the keep. Yeah, 3 Niv-Mizzets looks really bad, but when you consider that we get to discard 1 to Sarkhan. But Sarkhan is a lot... Well, there's a land. All right. Watery Grave to the top. Watery Grave tapped. I think we're just going to scry again. Now that our opponent has counter mana up. Pass the turn. Next turn, we're going to play a Sarkhan. We're going to scry for a land here and play a Sarkhan. All right, Crackling Drake. Well, Treasure Map. We do not want Shock. Man, I guess actually Steam Vents. Well, maybe we just flip Treasure Map and play Eldest Reborn. I think we do that. So, flip Treasure Map. Next turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, leave it on top. Flip Treasure Map. Steam Vents untapped. Eldest Reborn. Get rid of the Drake. And then next turn, we get to play an uncounterable Niv-Mizzet with this Mountain. We have the right mana. We do have to cash in our treasure, but I think it's worth it. Opponent passes. So we draw the Mountain. Opponent has to discard. And Niv-Mizzet should be pretty good against this deck. So Niv-Mizzet, uncounterable. And yeah, pass the turn. And we even get to reanimate a Drake, which is not the worst. And if our opponent does use multiple removal spells to kill Niv-Mizzet, we just got more. All right, Lava Coil. We draw a card. Sure. ping our opponent. That's the land, so we get to Niv-Mizzet again. Oh, we're just gonna grind our opponent out with Niv-Mizzet. Lightning Strike. I think we'll draw a card. Yeah, ping you. Down to 18. So they managed to exile Niv-Mizzet. Unfortunately for them, we have a handful of Niv-Mizzets. And we get to steal their Crackling Drake. I think it's just over. The risky keep is paying off. Yeah, we'll take Crackling Drake. Draw a card. Alright. Play the island. Niv-Mizzet number 2. Oh, there's more. Opponent! They're done! They're done! They got through the first one. Niv-Mizzet. Too good. Too good. Oh, it's just too good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright. So opponents play Drakes. What do we want to get? Ah, opponent! Scoops up the match! They don't want no part of it. No part. Alright, game. It's game. Alright, free reward. Thank you. Diligent Excavator. Yeah, alright. Well, on to round 3. Maybe this deck is just insane. I mean, our opponent, we just scared them away. They didn't even want to keep playing. They just... they'd had enough. Oh, Niv-Mizzet is awesome. If you actually get it on the battlefield, Niv-Mizzet, whew, it's so sweet. Alright. On to round 3, and... alright, this hand's fine. We got some... some sailors. Wily Goblin. Although we can't actually cast Wily Goblin at the moment. Maybe we play Dragon Skull Summit in case we draw Red Source, and then Watery Grave the next turn. That also leaves us Shock in case our opponent's playing aggro. That's probably the correct play. Even though, normally you'd think, oh, play Watery Grave, get, which makes all the other lands come into play untapped, can play it tapped so you don't take any damage. But I think we just want to go Dragon Skull Summit on one. I think that's better. Alright, Summit, go. See what our opponent's up to. Opponent says nice. They like our Dragon Skull Summit. Alright, well, we're happy that we played it this way. Watery Grave tapped. Pass the turn. So we get to kill Vanguard and then play Sailor of Memes to do some blocking. We'll take one. That's fine. Good choice. Now we get to shock the Pride Mate. Yup. Yeah, let's just drown Catacombs and Sailor Means. Pretty good on defense, and it works us towards our big dragon, so... I mean, in theory, we can Niv-Mizzet in 2 turns if we draw one. Or maybe kick this Varix. Legion Warboss, not that exciting. Because it's going to just suicide this token into our Sailor. Yes, we will block the token. Untap. Ooh, Sarkhan. Well, play Sarkhan. Discard Wily Goblin. Yeah, we're going to spend our treasure. Shock Warboss. This does mean we need a land to Varix next turn, but I think that's fine. Worst case, we play Dragon's Horde and start drawing cards when we Varix. I mean, I guess we could just... Oh my god, Niv-Mizzet. Red, red. Okay. Well, that changes things. Let's add mana. Blue, red. And Niv-Mizzet you. Alright, opponent. Your go. Your go. Opponent with oopses. I think that they've made a mistake and scoops it up. Alright. Well, that was a blowout. That wasn't even close to... close. Probably a better way of saying that. We want Moment of Cravings. We want all the cannonades. Our Sailor Amines was great there. That was like just legitimately awesome. I'm a little worried about Aurelia. We don't have a clean... I mean, I guess our flyers can deal with Aurelia. We do have Fight with Fire. What do we cut? We probably cut slow things. Shock, Moment of Craving, Lava Coil, Wily Goblin, Treasure Map, Cannonade, Fight with Fire is our only real answer to Aurelia. We can cut Rona. Maybe go down to 1 Eldest Reborn. Cut... What else? Lava Coil, I guess they could have Rekindling Phoenix. That is a thing they could have. Can we cut the Treasure Map? it does really put us down on card draw. Maybe we go down, yeah, let's go down Treasure Map and down one Spitflame. Because Spitflame, again, while recurring is nice, we want to make sure we can kill Aurelia. That's the one card I'm scared of, because it dodges Lava Coil, it dodges Spitflame, dodges obviously Shocks and Moment of Cravings. Yeah, let's try it like that. Sarkhan and nothing. I think we gotta ship that. Especially, alright. Especially on the draw against an aggro deck. Too easy to get run over. Opponent leads on a tap land. Well, Mountain, go. Wily. I'm gonna get Wily. Opponent plains, passes. Well, Sulfur falls, Wily Goblin. Give us that treasure. Pass the turn. And now we have at least, ooh, Danitha Compassion. Interesting. Opponent passes. Oh, play the Mountain, play Dragon Sword. And yeah, let's just Moment of Craving. Do it now while there's no tricks to worry about. No attacks. They might have hasty stuff. Wily Goblin is more of a roadblock than anything else. Opponent loves that oops. We do want a dragon at some point. Opponent taps out. Well, play Sarkhan. I don't know what our opponent's doing, honestly. Loot with Sarkhan. Discard Drowned Catacombs. Play a Watery Grave tapped. Pass the turn. I mean, we'll find a dragon eventually. Land for our opponent. Come on, no Aurelias. Hieromancer's Cage. Probably better known as the bad Ixalan's Binding. Well, play Sarkhan. Loot away the land. Well, Steam Vents, untapped. Dragon Sword. Pass the turn. I mean, once we find one dragon, we draw so many cards. Ugh, another cage. Well, come on, dragon. Any dragon. Any dragon in our deck. That works. Nicol Bolas. That is a dragon. Opponent discards. And now we get to start drawing with Dragon Sword, which means the dragons should keep coming. And I think our power level is just a smidge higher than our opponent's. Just a touch. Opponent, considering their options. Well, go attacking. Hit our opponent. Let's draw one now, in case we hit a land. Alright. Play the land. Now we'll pass. We would like another... I mean, I guess it doesn't even matter. We would like more dragons to just keep fueling these Dragon Sword. Otherwise, I mean, we can try to just flip Nicol Bolas if it's alive. And that should pretty much do it. This deck feels very strong. I mean, our opponent's deck... I'd have to look at the intro deck list. This might be... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We're going to flip. The flip is coming. Well, let's draw a card. Alright, so go to combat. Attack with Nicol Bolas. Hit our opponent. Transform Nicol Bolas. Draw a couple cards. Play a swamp. Kill Shalai. Yeah, don't want the lands. Pass the turn. Alright, I mean, this has been just a dominating performance for our deck. It has not even looked... Our opponent actually had 2 removal spells. Well, alright, make that 3 removal spells. Well, now we're back to needing a dragon. How about Niv-Mizzet? That's a dragon. This deck just has so much power. The hits just keep coming. Steam Vents tapped. Get in with Wily Goblin. Our opponent's drawn every one of their answers to our big things, and it's still not enough. It's just not enough. We just have too much power. Once the deck gets going, it just keeps going. Oh, man, I am... Okay, Pride Mate, yeah. I am loving this deck. And we actually get to draw cards and kill one of these. So let's remove a counter, draw a card. Ping a Pride Mate. Remove a counter, draw a card. Combo. It's a combo. Ping a Pride Mate. Untap. Draw a card. Now ping a Pride Mate. Moment of Craving. Draw a card. Dragon. We need a dragon. Alright, ping our opponent. No dragons. Well, we're not just going to play Fiery Cannonade to draw a card. That seems bad. Instead, let's just go attacking. We can Cannonade at instant speed. Opponent's down to 7. We could have just combo killed if we hit one more dragon and got more card draw. We potentially could have just burnt our opponent out with Niv-Mizzet. Man, this card is insane when it's on the battlefield. And our opponent shouldn't have too much removal left. And even if they do, it's going to draw us cards to fight us more dragons. Okay, Heroic Reinforcement. Oh, man. Ping. Sure. Oh, man, our poor opponent. I almost feel bad about this. Fiery Cannonade. Draw a card. Ping. Spit Flame. Draw a card. Ping. I think we just win here. Yep. Yep. And now we shock. Draw a card. I guess we don't just win. We're one damn... Oh, we drew a shock. Oh, we do just win. Oh, yeah, that's another shock. Combo. It's like Storm combo. Niv-Mizzet Storm. The damage. Oh, my goodness. It just keeps going. Wow. Oh, Niv-Mizzet. Wow, if you attack with Niv-Mizzet, things get really real really fast. Good God. All right. Well, maybe we are just going to cruise to 5 wins. We're up to 3-0 with Grixis Dragons, and we are just stomping. Have we even played a close match? It doesn't feel like any of these matches have even been a little bit close. Not even a tiny bit. On the play, if we draw a red source, we get to Sarkhan. And we have plenty of removal. If we don't draw a red source in our first 2 turns, things are a little sketchy. We'll try it. It is a bit of a risky keep, admittedly. Heart of the cards! Heart of the cards, I say. Gotta trust in the heart of the cards. Bone it. Forest. Well, alright. A land is fine. It's not a red source, but at least it gets us to our removal spells while we're waiting. Bone it. Thorn Lieutenant. Well, that works. Well, that's why Sailor means. Good blocker, and it does get us to our red mana in a roundabout way for this Sarkhan. Overgrown Tomb. Steel Leaf Champion. Yup. Opponent passes. Ew. Options. So we can Eldest Reborn. It'll get the Thorn Lieutenant. We lose our red source. If we play Sarkhan, it just dies. Yeah, I think we're just going to Eldest Reborn. Actually, wait. No, cancel. How do I undo? Yeah, that potentially gets us Ferox next turn. Yeah, let's just kill Steel Leaf. Pass the turn. Yeah, Eldest Reborn's a little risky in this matchup, because you know they're playing 4 Feroxes. No, they're Steel Leaf, okay. Red source, red mana. Varix. Well. Instant replay, kill Steel Leaf. No attacks. I assume our deck has got to be better than our opponent's deck at going long. Llanowar Elves. Yep. Alright, there's our red mana. So play the mountain. We don't really want to discard any of these cards, though. And I'm very afraid of giving our opponent a free Ferox. Well, let's do it this way. 1, 2, 3. Play Sarkhan. Tick Sarkhan up for mana. Add red. Play Ferox, no kicker. And then use our treasure to get back Spitflame. Alright, pass the turn. That works. No attacks. Opponent might have Assassin's Trophy for our Sarkhan. They have 2 mana up. We do get a land out of the deal, though. Oh, wow. Leaving the Sarkhan. Well, we will take a land. I think we want red. Almost have the mana for Niv-Mizzet if we draw it. There's the Ferox. That was expected. Ugh. Nicol Bolas, the risky. Well, take up for mana. Blue, black. I mean, we're gonna do it. It is risky, though. Man, if they have another Ferox, we're so blown out. Nicol Bolas. Please, no Ferox. Please. Please. Please, no. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. That is exactly what we were afraid of. Alright. Pass the turn. Yeah, that's the blowout. Jeez. Harpooner, and they have enough in their graveyard. Yeah, I guess we have to cannonade to fizzle the fighting. Llanowar Elves. Opponent. Gets in a Sarkhan. Gets in a Sarkhan. Well, we will block and... Yeah, let's keep it. Block and block. Actually, maybe we let Sarkhan go. Yeah, trade with Ferox. Lose Sarkhan. Play Eldest Reborn. Yeah, we had one Ferox pretty well covered. Wow, keeps a Llanowar. No attacks. Okay. Assassin's Trophy. That's annoying. Grab a mountain. Opponent gets in. No blocks. Come on, big draw. Treasure map. Well, play treasure map. Pass the turn. We need something. This Ferox is going to kill us eventually. Thorn Lieutenant. Okay, well, Sailor Amines can block that. Opponent gets in. We take it. Yeah. Down to 8. Oh, that's a big old Ferox. Well, let's scry. We do not want to land. Drop to 8. Upkeep. Actually, let's use Swamp. Scry with Treasure Map. Sulphur Falls. Do not want. More lands. Alright. Play the land. Pass the turn. We are in pretty dire straits. Yeah, pass the turn. Opponent gets in. Yeah, I guess we got to block. Stop on our upkeep. Flip treasure map. Sarkhan doesn't really help here. We draw. Eldest Reborn. Alright, so I guess we have to pass. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we have to pass, pay for Ferox, and double Spitflame. Land for our opponent. Goes attacking. Oh, play for Ferox. Spitflame, Ferox. Spitflame, Ferox. Drop to 6. Vivian Reed. Alright. Well, hopefully they don't find a Ferox. We're pretty far behind here. Resolves. No Ferox. No Ferox, please. Steel Leaf, alright. Well, Shock is not the worst. I mean, if they have a Ferox, we're... Actually, should we draw first? Let's draw first. So, sack a treasure. Draw a card. Nicol Bolas dies to Vivian Reed, though. I guess Eldest Reborn does, too. So, I think what we got to do is... Shock Llanowar. Play Eldest Reborn. Get rid of the Thorn Lieutenant. Pass the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, I guess if we draw a land, we can potentially play and flip Nicol Bolas. Opponent, yeah, gets rid of our Eldest Reborn. Vivian Reed looking good. Steel Leaf champion. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I mean, I guess our only option is shock ourselves. Play Nicol Bolas. Maybe Spitflame is better. Get back Spitflame. Get back Spitflame. Opponent discards. Kill Steel Leaf. Pass the turn. Well, we have a removal spell left over, and our opponent has to lose Vivian Reed if they want to kill Nicol Bolas. Alright, they kill it, but Vivian Reed down. Alright, what's the last card? What's the last card? Not another Vivian. Another Vivian. Alright, we need a dragon. Unfortunately, all of our creatures have flying, and we don't have a way to just kill this Planeswalker, and we're out of card draw. Opponent, Harpooner. Oh, we're going to lose to Vivian. Oh, dear. Land for our opponent. Takes up Vivian. Gets a Brontodon. Plays Brontodon. Opponent passes. Well, play Niv-Mizzet. Decline. Lava Coil Brontodon. Draw a card. Ping Vivian. Unfortunately, this Vivian could still just kill our Niv-Mizzet. This Vivian has been insane against us. Opponent's going to go Harpooner. I guess that lets them keep ticking up their Vivian. Harpooner takes down Niv-Mizzet. Yup. I think we're going to need to find a Nicol Bolas. I think that's where we're at. Opponent, land. Pellet Collector, sure. Oh, play Wily Goblin. Get a treasure. Pass the turn. Yeah, we need to find Nicol Bolas number 3, which means we only have one left in our deck. Takes up Vivian. Maybe this deck wants a Vraska's Contempt. Galta. Thankfully, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can't be cast yet. Well, Spitflame, Pellet Collector. Untap. Attack Vivian. Vivian has been absurd. I had no idea that Vivian was this good. Sack a treasure, draw a card. Well, alright. Kick a Varix. Get back a Spitflame. Pass the turn. That puts some pressure on Vivian. Our opponent can't just... Okay, Steel Leaf, sure. Are we finally going to get through this Vivian? Steel Leaf. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Hopefully our opponent's still one short of... Alright, Harpooner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, man. And this lets our opponent play Galta. Yeah, now we're done. Yeah, that was impressive running. Alright. Alright. Runner. That's a lot of main deck Harpooners. Huh. Yeah, maybe we want a Vraska's Contempt in this deck. That's something that could be pretty good. So we can bring in... what do we want to bring in? How do we do this? This feels like not the best of matchups. Our Eldest Reborns and Nicol Bolas's are pretty risky. Cannonade's not great. Huh. Huh. Ha 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 ha. We probably got to try to play for the long game. Maybe we have to take out Eldest Reborns. But then we still have Nicol Bolas. Maybe there's no playing around. Jeez, what do we do about this? This feels like it might just be a rough matchup. So go down Rona. Shock, Lava Coil, Wily Goblin, Treasure Map Sailor, Cannonade, Fight with Fire, Sarkhan, Split Flame, Dragon Horde, Price of Fame. We don't have an easy way of dealing with Planeswalkers. Maybe we do something like go down the Eldest Reborns, go up Yawgmoth's Vile Offering, Disdainful Stroke, Disdainful Stroke. Cannonade's sort of hit or miss. Go down Cannonade. And let's go up a Ral. And we're going to keep Nicol Bolas. Ugh! Ay, 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 ay. Man, that was a close one. Huh. Alright. On to round 2 against Mono Green. Alright, well, we get a quick Niv-Mizzet, which is it is good. Apparently our opponent has a million ways of dealing with it, though. Llanowar Elves. Well, hopefully our opponent's really counting on that. Shock, Llanowar. Well, Sarkhan's not bad either. Play Wily Goblin. This gets us a even quicker Niv-Mizzet. Opponent passes. Forest. Pelt Collector. Well, play the Mountain. Play Sarkhan. Discard Drown Catacombs. No attacks. Forest for our opponent. And Thrashy. El Thrasherino. Yup. Palm Spell Collector. Gets in at Sarkhan. No blocks. Well, take up Sarkhan for mana.
They are coming.
Blue, blue. Play Dragon Skull Summit. Play Niv-Mizzet. No attacks. Alright. No whammies. There's a black mana and a Nullhide Ferox. Alright. Palm Spell Collector. Now we need some spells. Ooh. Price of Fame. Well, ping Pelt Collector. Loot. Discard Sarkhan. Ping Pelt Collector. Play a Mountain. Pay for Ferox. Price of Fame. Kill Ferox. Draw a card. Ping Pelt Collector. Alright. Alright. Now we get to Surveil. Wily Goblin Graveyard. Spit Flame on top. And, yeah, get in with Niv-Mizzet. Gotta keep the pressure on. Pass the turn. Land for our opponent. Harpooner. Not big enough to kill Niv-Mizzet, though. Oh, it is. Just kidding. It is big enough to kill Niv-Mizzet. Brontodon, part 2. Opponent attacks. Well, we will block. 1, 2, 3. So play the Mountain. Man, hopefully their last card is not Ferox. Spit Flame Brontodon. As long as their last card isn't Ferox, we're in great shape. Tick up. Play Nicol Bolas. No Ferox. No Ferox. Get back Spit Flame. Whoo! Alright, it was a land. Oh, thank God. Alright, more Brontodons. They just keep coming. Opponent. Passes. Oh, lordy. Well. Play Dragon Skull Summit. Get in with Brontodon. Get in with Nicol Bolas. Hit our opponent. Transform. Now what are we doing? The creatures aren't great. I guess Niv-Mizzet's pretty great. But then we lose Nicol Bolas. And let's just draw 2. Draw 2 cards. Loot. Discard Steam Vents. Alright, I think we're in pretty good shape now. Opponent, Steel Leaf Champion. Can kill Sarkhan. Yep. Sarkhan down. That's fine. Now we can... Oh, this is going to be a good turn. Now we get to Spit Flame. Kill Steel Leaf Champion. Reanimate Niv-Mizzet. Get back Spit Flame. Kill Brontodon. Draw a card. Ping our opponent. Yeah, now we are pretty much exactly where we want to be. Play a land. And pass the turn. And this went much, much better. And opponent, they've had enough and scoop it up. All right. Life is easier when you're not giving your opponent free no-hide Feroxes. That was our lesson for the day. Little scary that our opponent's going to be on the play here for game number 3, but what can you do? What can you do? Alright, run it back. We're going to keep it the same. Okay, can't keep that. We had our removal, but, well, I guess this is relatively fine. Steam Vents to the bottom. We could use some early game removal. We had a shock in our first hand, which is nice. Alright. Well, at least our opponent does not have Llanowar on turn 1. Forest. Passes. Sulfur Falls, go. Alright, this hand's shaping up. Forest. And there's Steely Leaf. Well, Dragon Skull Summit. Spit Flame. Get rid of that champion. This Yawgmoth's Vial Offering could end up being pretty good. We just gotta time it in a way where... I don't think we can Nicol Bolas here. I think we just have to Sailor of Means. Get a treasure. Watery Grave, tapped. It's too risky to just give our opponent a free Ferox. Like, it's so easy. There's the Ferox. They would have had one. Oh, and there's our Disdainful Stroke. Well, now I think we have to do it. I'm not excited or happy about this, but... if they have... What could we do? Yeah, alright. Please no second Ferox. I think we decline and leave up Disdainful Stroke. Huh, no Ferox, alright. Harpooner is still annoying. Harpooner does kill our Nicol Bolas. We have Vivian covered with Disdainful Stroke. If we get to untap... Alright, Brontodon. Opponent. Combat. Gets in. No blocks. Yup. Opponent passes. Alright, alright, alright. We untap. We play Sulfur Falls. We can flip Nicol Bolas. We can Yawgmoth's Vial Offering. If we want to kill Ferox, though, we can't leave up Disdainful Stroke. I think we're going to let it live. I think what we're going to do is Yawgmoth's Vile Offering. Get back Steel Leaf Champion. Destroy Llanowar Elves. No attacks. Pass the turn. Now, hopefully, we can double block the Ferox with... Alright, Llanowar returns. Well, yeah, sorry. Gonna have to counter that. Galta is not part of our plans. Alright, Steam Vents. Untapped. Get in with Nicol Bolas. Hit our opponent. And I think we want a Galta. Transform Nicol Bolas. Reanimate Galta. Alright. Alright, alright. Now who's got the 12/12? Land for our opponent. That's a bit bigger than the Ferox. An opponent that did it! That did it! Oh man, we played that well. We played that well. We left up the Disdainful Stroke. Our sideboard cards came through, and Grixis Dragons just keep winning. Just keep winning, and we are close to the 5-0. Super close to the 5-0. So hey, alright. On to round 5, looking for the perfect 5-0 sweep with Grixis Dragons, and this deck seems pretty awesome. This deck is sweet. Lots of removal, lots of dragons, lots of card draw. I've been super happy with how Grixis Dragons has turned out. Alright, here we go. Waiting for an opponent. Waiting. Alright, here we go. Can we close out the perfect 5-0 sweep with Grixis Dragons? We win the die roll. Alright. Hand's pretty reasonable. No early game removal if our opponent's playing aggro. But, I mean, we have turn 3 Sarkhan on the play. Potentially into turn 4 Kick Varix. With Dragon Sword, Eldest Reborn backup. Seems pretty good. Pretty good. Mount and go. See what our opponent's doing. Clifftop Retreat. Well, Dragon Skull Summit. You. So it looks like Boros? I guess it could be Jeskai control. Tap. Alright, well, we are going to sneak down Sarkhan. Loot with Sarkhan. There's blue mana. I guess we can't kick Varix this turn. I guess we gotta wait one more turn. But we can play Dragon Horde first, which is fine. Man, opponent's on the tap land plan. Well, Sarkhan, discard a mountain. Play Sulphur Falls. Play Dragon's Horde. Pass the turn. Oh boy. Opponent. Discards to hand size. Well, play Sulphur Falls. Take up Sarkhan for mana. Our opponent is playing Jeskai control, but they kept a no blue mana hand. Red. Varix. Kick it. And that might do it. 2 Dragon's Horde tokens for card draw. Yeah, I mean, pass the turn. Yeah, opponent kept a risky hand and was pretty punished for it. I'm glad our opponent maybe should have just scooped. I'm not sure. But being able to see that our opponent discarded Chemister's Insight, that's going to have a big impact on our sideboarding. Because we might have thought they were like a weird Boros deck. Although it's very unlikely that Boros would not have any plays in the early game. We didn't get too much information. It could be Drakes. It could just be a straight-up control deck. Regardless, I think we are cutting our shocks. We are going up 2 Duresses. We're going up 3 Negates. We're cutting... Fiery Cannonade. Lava Coil kills Drakes. We can maybe cut the Fight with Fire. Rona, we have not done much with Rona yet. We're probably going to want... maybe the Disdainful Strokes, the Rouse, the Treasure Maps. I think we're going to assume that this is a control matchup. Let's go down the Sailors. Go up both Disdainful Strokes. Go down Fight with Fire for Ral. Go down Rona for Ral. Can we find a way to squeeze in this treasure map before we run out of time? Counter, counter, lava coil, wily goblin. Yeah, alright. Maybe this is too greedy. Let's cut a wily goblin too. Our curve is going to be a lot higher, but if our opponent's playing control, that's probably fine. We didn't get to see much of our opponent's deck, so this is all slightly speculative. We could get wrecked by something. Well, alright, we're going to keep it. We need a land, but we have a lot of power in this hand. Planeswalkers for days. Well, that's a land. Steam Vents tapped. Sulfur Falls. Well, play Sulfur Falls. Pass the turn. Could use black mana. Or this well, that's black mana. Alright. Play Dragon Skull Summit. Play Sarkhan. You got a counter? Alright, there's an Ionize. Sure. So Planeswalker 1, dealt with. Clifftop Retreat. Well, play Nicol Bolas. You got a counter? Essence Scatter. Alright, Planeswalker 2 dealt with. Land for our opponent. Yeah, it's not good. Opponent draws. If they also have a counter, it's even worse. Well, play the Mountain, play Ral. Alright. We finally got down a threat. Draw some cards. We'll take Disdainful Stroke. That could be good in the future. This Teferi is an issue, though. Opponent, gonna draw with Teferi. Yup. Wow, main phase Chemister's Insight. I guess they're gonna be untapping lands, so that makes some amount of sense. Opponent, passing, untapping. Well, take up Ral. Take Sulfur Falls. Man, do we just slam Niv-Mizzet? The other option, I guess, is Nicol Bolas plus Disdainful Stroke. Yeah, I think we do it. Niv-Mizzet. Worst case, this is going to let us ping Teferi a bit. Justice Strike. Alright. Not great value, but... Ping Teferi. Draw a card. So opponent is just straight up Jeskai control. We should be able to sideboard even more effectively now that we... I was worried that they were playing the Drake deck, but it looks like they're not playing Drakes. They're just playing control. Search for his Kanta. Opponent passes. Well, play Nicol Bolas. Yeah, we still have a lot of dead removal in our deck. I've seen the Drake deck a lot more than I've seen the straight-up control build of Jeskai. So try to hedge our bets a little bit. Chemister's Insight. Alright, we'll let that go. Opponent draws. Nicol Bolas resolves. Opponent discards. And then I guess we play Wily Goblin. And pass the turn. Kanta doing its thing. Maybe this deck should also consider Field of Ruin. We don't have a clean answer to his Kanta. Invoke the Divine. Interesting. Draws with Teferi. Well, I mean, we're going to Disdainful Stroke. If our opponent can counter back, then they can counter back. Alright, that was good. Untap some lands. Oh, this is rough. If we attack Teferi, I guess we have to. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta attack Teferi. No answers? No answers. Okay. Man. I mean, I guess we're flipping. I assume if our opponent had removal, they would have saved their Teferi. All right, Nicol Bolas transforms. We're going immediate value to get back our Niv-Mizzet. All right, there's a Lightning Strike. Watery Grave tapped. Pass the turn. Is Kanta. Maybe there's an argument that we should have just went for our opponent's Teferi. But our opponent clearly didn't have creature removal. They do get to flip. Yeah, we'll see. Niv-Mizzet's just so good in these control matchups. What do you got, opponent? Land. Ral. Man, takes down Niv-Mizzet. That's not great. That's not great at all. Oh, they are playing Drakes. There's Crackling Drake. Well, play Ral. Tick it up. Take a land. Play the land. Yeah, we gotta kill the Drake. Play Lava Coil. Kill the Drake. Hit Ral. The main problem we have is our opponent has an active Iskanta, and we do not. Takes up Ral. What do they find? Land. Teferi, part 2. Alright. Teferi. Drawing a card. Yep. Yeah, maybe we should have taken the Teferi. That might have been a mistake. Opponent also has a Niv-Mizzet. Well, play Sarkhan. Loot with Sarkhan. Discard Sarkhan. Right now it's 4 damage. Attack Ral. Opponent takes it. Well, unfortunately, we have to hit Niv-Mizzet. Spit Flame Niv-Mizzet. Opponent gets to draw. And ping. Yep. Well, pass the turn. I don't like where we're at. Our opponent having this Iskanta is going to be a big issue. And they also have 2 Planeswalkers active. And Teferi better than Sarkhan here. Tucks our... Yup, Ral. More Niv-Mizzets. Plays a land. Well, we will loot. Discard Wily Goblin, which does nothing. Play Treasure Map. I think we're done. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, there's not really any way of getting back from this card advantage. Well, now we know what our opponent's doing. They do have some amount of creatures, but we definitely learned more of what our opponent's trying to do. Fight with Fire actually seems pretty reasonable. It kills Niv-Mizzet all by itself. Our random dorks seem much less reasonable. We'll bring in Yawgmoth's Vile Offering. We'll go down the 2 Wily Goblins. Duress is painful though. Lava Coil, that works. Maybe we can cut some Lava Coils. We have the Spit Flames, which keep coming back. Actually, keep Spit Flame. Maybe we can cut the Lava Coils. Go back up the Sailor of Means. And can we find room for Rona? Duress, Disdainful Soak, Negate, Treasure Map, Sailor. Fight with Fire. Sarkhan. Spit Flame, Dragon Sword, Price of Fame, Varix. Maybe we go Rona over Sailor Means. Let's try it like that. Alright. Alright, alright. For the 5-0, can we take down Jeskai Control with Grixis Dragons? We are on the play, which is good. Yeah. Alright, I guess that's fine. Watery Grave tapped. We'll wait and Duress on turn 2. Give our opponent another turn to draw a card. Land for our opponent. Well, Duress our opponent. Take, I guess, Teferi. They have a million counters. We can deal with Drakes. We're kind of flooding a little bit with removal, actually. And they do have the Planeswalker. Treasure Map is good. That is a good draw. Play the land, play Treasure Map. Pass the turn. Finding a counter for this Ral would be nice. Opponent. Alright, passing. We Treasure Map. Island to the bottom. Well, there's a Niv-Mizzet. That'll be good eventually. Play the mountain. Pass the turn. Can't play into the counters. Opponent. Passing. Well, Treasure Map. We'll keep the land now. Draw the land. Play the mountain. I think we just pass. And bluff a counter on this Ral. See if our opponent just slams it. They do not. So, flip Treasure Map. Sarkhan. I think we're going to go bottom with Sarkhan for now. Transform. Treasure. Play the swamp. Yeah, and I guess we just run out Niv-Mizzet. uncounterably. Pass the turn. Opponent draws. They don't have nearly enough spells in their graveyard for Niv-Mizzet to kill it. Opponent plays their own Niv-Mizzet. Well, Price of Fame is a great answer. Actually, we'll wait till end of turn. So, Price of Fame, Niv-Mizzet. We each draw a card. Ping our opponent. Opponent pings us, I assume. Yep. Watery Grave bottom, negate definitely to the top. We draw a card. We ping our opponent. We play Nicol Bolas. Opponent's got a discard. We play Sulfur Falls. Man, we're so close to just flipping. Get in with Niv-Mizzet. Pass the turn, leave up our negate. Alright, opponent, you need something pretty good. We got the GGs? Does this mean we win? Dragons? The 5-0 is complete! Grixis Dragons! A tough, hard-fought match, but the first Niv-Mizzet, we play Niv-Mizzet faster than our opponent, and the 5-0 sweep with Grixis Dragons. And, alright, deck's legit. Deck is legit, and it's fun. Well, we did not lose a match along the way. Let's claim our prize. Alright, all rares and mythics. Number 1, mission briefing. Well, add it to the vault. Number 2, sword point diplomacy. Oh my god. Add it to the vault, hopefully. Mythic, chance for glory. Probably coming on against odds at some point. Well, we'll talk about it in the wrap-up, but Grixis Dragons was awesome. It was awesome. It was legit. Super legit. So what do we learn this week about Grixis Dragons in Standard? And the deck was great. We played a competitive league on MTGArena and pretty much just cruised to a 5-0. We played a really tough last match against Jeskai Control. Got a little bit scared against Mono Green Stompy. The Nullhide Feroxes got us pretty good when we made them discard it to our Nicol Bolas, so that was really sad. But really, the deck functioned really well. It felt extremely powerful, and man, was it fun to play. The games where we just play a Niv-Mizzet on turn 4, they are so brutal and so much fun. So I was really happy with how the deck turned out. And while there's some weird choices, the Wily Goblins, the Sailor of Means, the Ronas, all of those things actually functioned really well. I was impressed with Sailor of Means as a blocker. Even Wily Goblin was okay as a blocker. Our removal's good. We have a lot of grindy card advantage. So the deck just felt really insane. And like, it was probably a very competitive deck in this Standard format. And really, like, the way the deck plays is basically we try to play a dragon really quickly, and maybe our opponent could deal with that dragon. The good news is we got a million more dragons, so they just keep coming. So even if our opponent can answer the first one, and maybe even the second one, we just keep getting more dragons, and eventually we run our opponent out of answers, and we only really need one dragon to stick, one Niv-Mizzet, one Nicol Bolas to flip around, and that's going to generate enough advantage for us to win the game. So all around, I don't know if I would change a single thing about the deck. Like, there are a few weird choices, but it felt very, very good and very, very strong. So if you are looking for kind of a competitive deck and you really love drawing cards with Niv-Mizzet or playing Sarkhans and just these huge dragons, definitely keep Grixis Dragons in mind. I know it's not a cheap deck on MTGArena. It takes a lot of mythic wild cards, a lot of rare wild cards, but boy is it fun. It is competitive, and I feel like this is a deck that probably gonna at least stick around at least in the second tier of the format, because there's just so much power in this shell. It's strong, it's got good removal, it's got good finishers, it's consistent. We were able to grind through the control decks, we were able to kill the early game threats of the aggro decks, flip our Nicol Bolases, slam our Niv-Mizzets, and win the game. So the deck was great. I don't have anything else to say about it. It was legit, it was great, it's a ton of fun. So if you want some sweet dragon action, keep Grixis Dragons in mind for Guilds of Ravnica Standard. Anyway, that's been our Goldfish Gladiators for this week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.